I'm Kathy Headley, the founder of Mothers Without Borders, and I'm here today to say thank you to all of you who donated so generously to our campaign to alleviate hunger in Zambia. I want to report to you what we were able to do with the funds and also share with you some ongoing and continuing projects that we have that will sustainably create a solution to the food security issues that these women and children have been facing for decades. Last year, you responded very quickly, and we were able to raise about $120,000. We used those funds to purchase food for many hungry families, and we're able to feed over 3,500 families with that money that you so generously donated. And I want you to know that there are people alive in Zambia today that wouldn't be had it not been for your kindness, your quick action, and your generosity. So on behalf of them and on behalf of Mothers Without Borders, I thank you. Unfortunately, with the onset of COVID, hunger persists. As you can imagine, I know many of you have been adversely affected by this COVID pandemic, perhaps the loss of jobs, and maybe even the loss of a loved one. I'm very sorry for the things that have adversely affected you, and I know you can understand that this has also affected our friends and families in Zambia. One of the most serious things that happened with the onset of COVID and then the continuation of COVID was that schools were closed down. So many children, including the 500 plus children that attend our school, who relied on the school system for a nutritious meal, were no longer being fed. That increased the number of people who were really suffering as a result of the combination of the drought and the continuing COVID pandemic. So in addition to be able to providing relief, which we are well positioned to do in Zambia, we are a development agency and we want to create sustainable solutions so that this problem can be solved well into the future. So we have many different aspects to the solutions for these problems, and we're working with our community partners to implement these programs. This year, we're looking to raise about $100,000 to continue the implementation of these programs. Some of the things that we've already done is drill more than 18 wells to provide water both for agriculture and for drinking into more than 18 communities. We've been able to increase the number of acreage that we are growing on the Mothers Without Borders farm by more than tenfold. We're in the process of putting in irrigation, completing irrigation, so that we can grow 3 crops a year as opposed to the 1 crop a year that we were growing previously when we were dependent upon seasonal rains. We've been able to establish a very thriving goat project where we are breeding both meat goats and milk goats, which will provide needed nutrition and protein for our community partners and for the children in our school and for their families. And we have many more things that we have on the docket that we want to put forward in 2021 to continue our effort to create sustainable solutions to this very serious problem of hunger. And we're asking for your help. We're asking for you to continue in your partnership with us. There's a couple of ways that you can help us. One is you can become a fundraiser on your own social media page with your social media contacts. If this is something you'd like to do, please contact us so we can get you set up to do that. If you would like to make a donation to this campaign, we welcome it. We're looking to raise, as I said, about $100,000. What's interesting and different about this kind of a donation is that instead of the money going just to provide a specific meal for someone, it's going into the infrastructure, the acreage, the irrigation, the seeds, the fertilizer, the tools to grow food for many, many years to come. So a $300 donation will be able to provide more than 600 meals because it's a development donation rather than a relief donation. Relief is very important, and for those families who come to us who are facing serious starvation, we will continue to assist and provide for their needs. And going forward, we're very excited to be able to establish programs and projects that will create food security well into the future. With your help, We can do it. We thank you. We know that together we are strong. We also know at Mothers Without Borders that because we belong to each other, we take care of each other. Thank you for being a part of this initiative. Thank you for being part of our family. We love you and thank you.